Hello YouTube, I am AZ Link and you are not, and this is more Kingdom Hearts Kai back cover. Last time we found out that the 5 foretellers, as they're called, were all given different instructions, and these different instructions were, well, they're causing a lot of disparity between them, like driving wedges between friends and everything else, so, yeah, things don't look up from here. Kingdom Hearts as a whole series has a lot of unhappy endings. So, let's see what else goes on. Alright, in the case of Aced.
You been here long? My bad.
No.
I just got here, and you already know that.
So, what did you want?
You didn't forget, did you? You're the one who called me here.
Lighten up! I was just kidding. I didn't forget. Give me a little credit here. I was just testing you.
Right.
I can't help feeling like if I was in the Master's
Allow me to
shoes,
tell you
I'd
about
be
your role.
pretty much the same
You're
way.
going to be Ira's right-hand man.
What? You're his right-hand man? What do you mean?
Well, Ira's gonna be the new leader after I'm gone, you see? So, just stand by. Don't disappoint.
Explain to me, Master. What do you mean Ira's going to be leader?
What? Is that disappointment I hear? Did you want to be leader?
No! I mean, if you had asked me to be the leader, that's a different story, but I wasn't trying.
You really want to be leader, huh?
Well...
I know you want it, but that just isn't enough. Any chump can say, here's a huge promotion, good job, and make you head honcho. But enthusiasm alone doesn't make a great leader. Ira needs someone like you to give him a push in the right direction.
I agree. Ira is definitely the most worthy among us.
Yeesh.
I'm sure he'll make a fine leader.
Then it's settled.
Wait, I agree
The Master
that he is
knew what he
worthy,
was doing with
but
this.
why do we need a new leader, Master? Does that mean you will no longer be teaching us?
Well, I might disappear one day. Well, I might disappear.
Disappear? Why? Where?
Speak up sooner if you're listening. It was embarrassing for me. Anyway,
Jesus, this
I
guy.
don't know if I'm gonna disappear or not. It's anyone's guess right now.
But...
In any case, you need to support Ira. We both know he's quite serious. He's always just thinking and thinking and thinking behind that unicorn mask of his. So everyone will be counting on you to spur him into action.
All that incessant thinking!
You might not be entirely happy with your role, but just know that it's the most important one. Capiche? Shall I elaborate? Making Ira the leader is all good in theory, but sometime later you might think, he's terrible at this. In which case it'll be your job to step up. Who knows? Your leadership might be just what everyone needs.
See,
That is your true role.
he's purposely driving these wedges.
May your heart be your guiding key. Best of luck, Aced.
Or something like that.
It's been over a year since the Master left.
A few months
It's
later.
time for me to fulfill my true role.
Is your true role to kill others? Is that what I'm saying here?
Why do you get in my way?
Look at the size of you! Everything is in your way!
Don't be so conceited. I'm protecting the balance. Just like the Master told
That's
us
cool
to.
imagery.
You need to come
The
to your
five
senses.
petals drifting apart from each other. That was nice imagery. Gotta say.
If we don't do something, light will expire. Then we won't be able to avoid the grim future that awaits. We need to defy the Master's teachings to protect the world.
Oh, he's
You're
crying.
saying he was wrong?
He's not here.
I didn't even notice that until
I
now.
won't let his prophecy come true. I won't let the world fall into darkness.
You fool!
Jesus, this is beautiful. Oh, I fell over.
Ava, over here!
You're, gonna want to stay out of this.
Assad, what's going on?
Or not.
I
Whatever.
found out who the traitor is. Regrettably.
No, that's not true.
Ava, there's no time to lose.
Man, that's unfortunate. Fucking Unreal Engine, man. You can see the tear, like, drifting down his face.
May my heart be my guiding key.
I'll have you know that a bear can easily kill a fox and a snake. Jaguar, maybe not so much. That'd be a hell of a fight, though. A bear versus a jaguar? I never want to see it because, well, like, animal cruelty or whatever, but... But I suppose if they met in the wild and started beating the hell out of each other, then it's just nature at that point, right? Case of Gula.
Master. Master?
Oh, Goulash! How long have you been there?
I can always come back later.
Sure. Oh, no, stay. Now, where? Ah, here it is.
See, look at...
What's this?
Go on, read it.
It's paper, boy.
This is from the Book of Prophecies. But
Yep. It's a page that's not in any of your books.
and what's written here is
Your role. You must find the traitor hidden among you, and stop them before it's too late. And in order to help you find the traitor...
I get it. That's why you gave us all different roles, isn't it? If anyone deviates from the job they were given, we can easily conclude that they are the traitor.
Hey,
It's brilliant.
I was talking.
Way to steal my thunder, show off.
Huh?
It's not fair. My plan was supposed to blow your mind with its grandeur. Your jaw should have hit the floor at my sheer genius.
I'm sorry? But was my logic flawed?
No, that's exactly what he had in mind.
You were right. So,
No,
now you've
you're
earned your
right.
time in the limelight. Even though there is a traitor, act normal and keep focused. Trust no one but yourself.
And that's what got everybody thinking there was a traitor among you, was that missing page.
Trust no one but myself.
The Master's the one that got everybody going nutsoid on each other. But he's so charming. Hey, bud.
Gula.
How you feeling? You doing okay?
Do you want to know what my role is? Huh? The books we were given are incomplete. There's a lost page.
Lost page?
On that page, it is written that there is a traitor. The Master told me to find and stop that person.
I called you my comrade. But never again, Gula. It doesn't matter to me if you think I am the traitor, and you want to strike me down. You knew there was a traitor, and you just watched silently as we fought each other.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I won't forgive you for that.
You can barely stay on your feet. Just give up already!
Don't you underestimate me!
Man, Fitz really hitting the Shan here.
Please stop!
You too, huh?
Well, no, she just doesn't want you to kill anybody. I feel like that's a pretty sound request.
Why? Why did it have to come to this?
Well, because that's what the Master always wanted, so... There you go. He got what he wanted, I guess. Oh, hey!
Come to finish me off?
You want to take one more?
Make it quick.
I mean,
That's not what brought me here today.
kick the ass
I
of two
wish
others,
to fulfill
so...
the role bestowed upon me. That's all. It isn't our place to try to change the events of the future. That is not our mission. We're here to make sure that light lives on. With only 5 lights, we can't afford to lose any.
You still count me as one of the 5 lights?
Oh no, I gave that title to
course.
someone else.
Only you could be such a good guy.
His
after
name's Fred.
Everything we've
He's a
been
decent
through.
dude.
But hey, I guess that's one of the reasons I respect you so much. However, we still might only be 4.
Respect you enough to kill you, you bastard!
Talking about Gula, he's using the knowledge of something called the Lost Page.
Oh, fuck.
He said that it contains events that are missing from all of our books. He's using it to discover and apprehend whoever is the traitor. Claims that's his role. But who knows what his real intentions are? What I do know is that I'll never forgive him for hiding the fact that he knew someone would betray us. That's the biggest betrayal of all.
I'd like to believe that Gula was simply carrying out his role.
But I don't.
Aset, I'll deal with this matter. Please keep it to yourself for now.
Understood.
I need to see that lost page.
Ah, fuck. I like that it zoomed in on his
Why
chest.
did you tell Ira?
like,
It had to be you.
to
Because
show
you were
that
the
darkness
only
was
one who
weaving
knew
its
where
way
we were
in
hiding.
there.
Didn't you think for a second that your actions could be making things worse than they already are?
And why should that even bother you? Not only do you have your union, but you've also gathered the finest Keyblade wielders from other unions, and you're training them in a secret location, aren't you?
Yes, because that is my role!
Shit!
I had no idea. I apologize. I overstepped.
No. I shouldn't have snapped at you either.
What did Ira want?
I don't know exactly. He just asked me to give up Gula. His eyes... they were... scary. I was worried he'd do something awful.
I mean, I couldn't see his eyes. It was
I
behind a
knew-
unicorn mask,
I couldn't
but
tell him
still.
where Gula was. Then... he turned around and walked away.
I see. And Gula? How is he doing?
Yeah, he's still fucked up. He's missing an eye now, but he's alright.
He's gone.
And he's gone, by the way. Well, figured I probably should have led with that, right? Oh, hey, little guy.
Someone's coming! They're headed straight this way!
Oh,
Take
I
care of
wish
him.
I could believe you. Huh.
Ira? Is something wrong?
Oh, hi.
I know Gula's here.
What?
Tell me where he is.
But why?
You could try, please.
What are you going to do?
None of your concern.
Don't.
What?
I won't let you near him.
So that's it. All right. I'll go.
Alright. Peace out, fucker.
Gula, what are you doing?
I'm struggling is what I'm doing.
Something happened?
Ira was here. He wanted me to give you up.
But I'm never gonna give you up.
I knew
I'm never
it.
gonna let you down. I'm never gonna run around to desert you.
Come to what?
Everyone wants to know about the lost page.
The lost page?
Yeah. It's a page the Master gave me. It doesn't exist in any of our books. It contains a passage about an inevitable betrayal.
Curse your sudden but
It talks
inevitable
about-
betrayal.
The one who bears the sigil. That's it. So... I don't know what to make of it, to be
I'm
honest.
fairly certain you all bear a sigil.
My role is to find
Like-
out who it is.
A fox, a bear,
I
a
suspect it
unicorn,
was said in order to
etc.
confront him. And look what happened.
Why are you telling me this, Gula? I have enough to think about, keeping with the Master's teachings and my role.
See,
Always walking the straight and narrow.
every one of their roles
I'm
could
a
be
fool for
considered a
basing my
betrayal.
actions on what is written on that lost page. Everything in the passage is ambiguous at best. That's why I need to find out
But how?
by asking the Master.
But he's not here anymore.
I'm going to summon Kingdom Hearts.
What?
Oh, that's a great
I have
idea.
No choice but to come back.
Summoning Kingdom Hearts is forbidden!
That's exactly why. The only way to get him back is to break the rules. If things don't change, the entire world is doomed. But in order to go through with it, I'll need Lux. I don't have nearly enough. You always do the right thing. Help me with this.
You always do the right thing, so help me do the wrong thing.
I'm sorry. I know you want the Master to return. But you don't know how summoning Kingdom Hearts will affect the rest of the world. The Master, he forbid it for a reason.
Ah, she speaks like a wise woman
I'm
with
afraid I
skinny
can't help you.
arms.
I see.
Incidentally, she has very skinny arms. I mean, shit, the only ones that aren't rails are, Aced and
May your
Ira.
heart be your guiding key.
Well, I suppose Envy's kind of built. She can do damage.
Ghoul is on a mission to collect Lux. Ah.
That explains what I said in
I
Ira
don't
are
know
as
what
well.
Lux
It's
is.
trying to maintain the balance. But that isn't the balance we were expected to keep. If everyone's collecting light solely for themselves, Keyblade wielders will soon turn against one another, which will lead to
War? A
the
Keyblade War?
And
Oh!
what's written in the book, all of it will happen.
Keyblade War
Light
is
will expire.
big.
Envy, what are you going to do?
I'll gather Lux too. No matter what, the balance must be kept. Ava, you do the same. We must delay the inevitable.
Right.
So you're doing what Gula wanted anyway. But you're doing it because someone else told you to. Makes sense. Isn't that Lux? I don't think you're doing your job right now. Case of Ava. And a cask of Amontillado.
What's written in the last page of the book is gonna happen. The entire world will be lost to darkness.
But Master, isn't there anything we can do?
Well, that's what brings me to your role. You might just be the only hope of keeping light from expiring.
Hope? Master, what is it that you need me to do?
I need you to die!
Don't get involved in any battles. Forget the notion of unions. Find Keyblade wielders with potential and create an entirely separate organization.
But make sure there's only 13.
The seeds of a dandelion. Let them fly to another world. They will keep the light alive.
You really think that I'm the right person for this?
Not really, but you're the only one that was left.
You're the only person for this.
He already gave the rest of them roles.
I understand. Today you're here to continue with your training for our mission. This session may seem like it's familiar to you, but in a world that is different, one made of dreams, you are our hope. A war will soon wage. Those who strive to protect the light will turn their weapons on their allies for the sake of loyalty to their own unions. To be honest, I don't know how far I can guide all of you. But you must remember, is that anyone can lose themselves to the darkness.
This is pretty neat because those are all meant to be
However,
player
There
characters.
will be no winners. Everything will be lost. Except all of you who are the seeds of hope. When the time comes, and there is war, you mustn't fight, but instead you must fly away from here to the world outside. This training is to help you fulfill this crucial task. The future is in all your hands. As is the
Except for
world's
you,
light.
because you lost your hands during that last
May
fight.
your hearts
I'm sorry.
be your guiding key.
Case of Lushu.
The gazing eye?
It's not what it's called.
Oh, what then?
Actually, no name.
No name.
Well, gazing or not.
Keyblade is
that
literally
Keyblade
called No
does
Name.
have an eye in it. My eye, to be exact.
Ew!
Oh, you think that's gross, do ya?
No.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, about your role. You need to pass down that Keyblade to your apprentice and then him to his, so that my eye can see the future.
So the Book of Prophecies.
Bingo! The fact that it exists is proof of your success. That means you've trained a worthy apprentice, passed down that handsome Keyblade, and fulfilled your role. Congratulations! What's the matter?
Jackass.
You did a fantastic job. At least smile a little.
But I haven't done anything yet.
Good point. Guess you better get started then. Unfortunately, you'll have to go alone from here on out. No Book of Prophecies to keep you company either. I can't have you causing any temporal paradoxes. But hey, we both know you'll do just fine without it, right?
Do I really have to go alone? What about the others?
Fuck 'em.
Minor details, so don't sweat it. For now, you, that Keyblade, and this box need to stay out of sight. Just watch with your own eyes, and my eye, of course, as things unfold between the others. Then, when the time is right, go off and do your thing.
What's in it?
It's a secret.
You're also looking pretty
And-
smart wearing my robe.
See, the thing is, you can never, ever open it.
Great, now I really want to know.
All right. I'll indulge you. But this secret stays between the two of us, and you have to promise never to open the box.
My other eye is in it. It's $50,000 in small unmarked bills.
But why?
You'll see.
Trust fund. But 50,000 really isn't all that much for a trust fund.
May my heart be my guiding key.
Reconnect Kingdom Hearts. And there you have it, folks. That was Kingdom Hearts Kai, back cover. Short little movie, considering how the other ones later on down the line are like 3 hours long. This one was only about an hour, maybe a little bit more. But, yeah, who's the voice actor for the Master of Masters? Ray Chase. I have to look up Ray Chase because I love his work on this. But that is the start of the Kingdom Hearts timeline. Immediately after what happens here there is a legitimate Keyblade war where a lot of people are slaughtered and their blades, for real, litter the ground on this battlefield. And I haven't actually played Kingdom Hearts Kai, but I've seen, like, gameplay of it, and your playable character, like, he takes out all of the foretellers. Foretellers being these guys here. During the Keyblade War, and it's a whole big-ass can of worms there. So, yeah, there's that. That is, that's it for Kingdom Hearts Kai. There's a little bit that I can put in here now from Kingdom Hearts 3, because technically it's the next cutscene in the chronology, and then I can leave it in Kingdom Hearts 3 later because it'll be a while by the time we get there. So maybe I'll do that. I wonder if Kingdom Hearts 3 has like a chapter select so that I can just go to that scene and watch it. Maybe. We'll see. Because next up is next up in terms of full games, it's Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, which is going to be quite an undertaking in editing. It'll look great for you, hopefully, if I do my job right. But it'll be maddening for me. But, yeah, man. Seeing where all of it begins, especially for me, who's played through all of them but Kai. Well, I haven't played through all of them. I've played all of them but Kai. So, this is a nice little synopsis of how everything fell apart. Simply God. So, this is where it all begins, and it all ends. For the beginning. This is the ending of the beginning, and the beginning of the end. Because actually, darkness does prevail, eventually. Book of Prophecies was not lying about that. So there's that. So, if you enjoyed that, or if you're just like, oh, get on with it, get to the real games, then yes, next episode begins Birth by Sleep. So, if you're into that, like I'm into that, then do the whole YouTube thing. Like, comment, subscribe, ring my bell, and I'll see you very soon. Later. Now, should I put in those scenes from Kingdom Hearts 3? I think I'm going to put in those scenes from Kingdom Hearts 3. Let me find those scenes from Kingdom Hearts 3.